Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 30 of StripJourney. I'm Morana, coming from Copenhagen, Denmark, and we're again talking about this dance style we all love. And I have a great guest for you today. She is an official frame-up representative, a dancer, a choreographer, a director, and she's right now in Barcelona, in Spain. I have with me Polina Petropavlovskaia. Hi.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you. I'm very excited to hear about you, but let's start with your background. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is Polina. I was born in Russia and I lived in Moscow almost full my life until when I was 21 years old. And then I decided to start to travel more. And now it wasn't expected for me, but now I live in Barcelona. I'm a choreographer of frame-up style from Moscow. And I started my dance career when I was 6 years old from hip hop style. But I changed the style when I was 16 because I wanted to try something more sexual and I wanted to explore my femininity more. I think because of that, I started to try to learn frame up when I was 16.
Nice. And you said your background is in hip hop. You've been also competing in hip hop as well?
Yes, I was in one popular team in my hometown when I was 14 years old. And we were really popular in our hometown. And I started to teach hip hop from 14 years old. Maybe because we were like one of the winners of most coolest competitions of Russia. I mean, in kids and junior categories. And because of that, most of all of our team started to teach. I think it's early, 14. But it's a cool experience, I think. I was really, really stressful at that time because it was my first experience like a teacher. And in a few years, I decided to start dance frame up.
And you said at 16 you wanted to try something new. And how did you end up with frame?
First, I watched a lot of videos of dancing on YouTube, on Instagram, and other social media. Always helped me to find something new. And at that time, the first time in my life when I saw mm, some kind of style, it wasn't like a strip plastic. It was really something new for me and for, I think, for whole world. And I just started to learn alone in a hall, just me, music, videos, and I just tried to repeat all this stuff by myself with music and with video. And in a few months, I decided to go to Moscow from my hometown to start to study, not in dance school. I decided just to go to founder of this style, Nastya Yurasova, and she was my first teacher of frame up. It really helped me to develop my own style and my own view in this way and in a way like a teacher too, because she is one of the strongest person who I know. And I think it's really was big step for me to move from my hometown to Moscow at that years. And in a few months, I have already was one of the participants of Parfumer. This was one of the first performance in this style. Then I was one of participants of Agny team in a TV show New Dance on TNT. And then I decided to try to go with my friend to TV show to second season, like a duet, as a duet. And that time was really hard for me because we had a lot of trainings at night, full days, and full life. Mm, I think 5 years or 6 years in Prima without stopping, without pauses every day. And yes, it's a good sport. It's a very crucial experience. Mm, We, of course, developed our body to high level and our dancing view. So it was really hard, but it was crucial to develop myself for future and who I am now.
Yeah. Because that's so amazing. You came to Moscow, you started learning with the founder, and you ended up right in the time when the frame up was being visible. I mean, Perfumer that's a theater performance, right?
Yes, it
Based on
was
a book,
first.
right?
Yes, based on a book, Perfumer.
And then the Agni went all the way to the finals on that time in the TV show.
Yeah, yes. It was last year of this team, and I was there just last year, just for TV show. I wasn't there before, just because I was small, and my frame up for me started when I was 16, and from for that, I think it's a good step at 16 years to be one of the participants of this first performance in frame up. It was a huge step for me.
But also, again, it's a huge responsibility as well. It's a big show, it's a lot of preparation. As you said, some people who have been in Agni for a long time and then you come in as a new person, you probably didn't have time to do anything else at that time.
Yes, I know. I didn't have any time to anymore. Just for that, all night, I just learned all of these choreographies or of this show. Yes, it was a huge responsibility, but I didn't be scared.
And then after all the TV shows and everything, did you want to do your own team? Or I'm sure you were teaching classes.
Yes, I had a lot of classes in Moscow, my own groups, just for teaching. Actually, my goal of these groups, not just for teaching, but I just wanted to create something for myself and for students as for participants of my videos, not just choreographies, but something with concept. Because one of my favorite works in a frame up, it was not just choreography, it was with a concept. For example, first my favorite choreographies, it was on the music Tramar with cigarettes. It was a concept about cancer. And it wasn't just a choreography. It was like small shootings with a concept, with participants or as my students. And it was interesting for me. It was interesting for them. And it was my goal for these groups. And actually, it's a goal for me now. I teach in Barcelona. And I always say that it's crucial for me to create something more interesting than usual choreography because uh, it doesn't interesting for me just dance. I feel that I can create more interesting things like a director.
Mm. So, how did you end up in Europe?
Um, how I appear in Europe, you
How
mean?
do you appear in Europe? How did you end up in Barcelona?
Oh,
We have time.
yes. First, it was I had one goal to go to study in America, in Los Angeles. And 2 years ago, I sent one of my scripts, New York Film Academy, to Los Angeles. I translated my script and sent to them and started to learn English more because I need to develop my level. So In a few months, I received decision and I received the grant to study in Los Angeles for free because of my scripts. And it was so a huge step for me. And I started to travel to receive my American visa because in Russia we don't have consulates now. And if you want to receive a visa to America, you need to go to other countries to try to receive it. And I started to travel, and I have 6 refusals of my American visa. I was in 6 different countries, and one of them it was Brazil. It was really dangerous for me. It
Wow.
was São Paulo. It was my 5th refusal, and I didn't know that this place is so dangerous. And in all countries, I was alone. And in São Paulo, nearby my hotel, nearby my balcony, somebody was killed. And I just took a video to my mom, to my parents, like, look, somebody.
You have to come back.
No. For them, it's normal because they have already used to see something like that from me.
So Brazil, and then?
First it was Serbia, then Montenegro, then Serbia, Brazil, Tajikistan, Armenia. Because of that, I think I received a huge experience because of my travelings. And after that, when I have already had 6 refusals, I decided that I don't want to come back to Russia. I don't know how I can explain it, but I just felt it. Because I have already stopped all my career in Moscow and I have already traveled for a few months to receive my American visa, and I didn't know what I should to do now. And organizers from Europe started to write me at that time with suggestions of classes to teach. First, it was Amsterdam, and of course, I was really glad to be one of the teacher and go for masterclass to Europe too. And when Amsterdam started to advertise that I will be there as a teacher, then I started to receive more suggestions from Prague, from Riga. Also, I was in London as a teacher. And when I was on these classes, I met all of these girls. So they are really cool girls and very good. And for me, it was like, wow, I have never met some kind of people because it's like another world for me. In Russia, we don't have such good relationships between each other. I mean, in dance sphere, and for me, it was new. And every girl said me that in Spain, no one representative of FEMAP, and they said all of them that I should to try, maybe. And I just thought about it, and okay, I'll think about it, maybe later. And then when I have already came back to Russia to receive my new visas to Europe to visit my parents, I with my friend decided to take one session of numerologists, two numerologists, and we decided to check where we need to celebrate our birthdays because her birthday was 1st of April and mine 9th of April. And we decided to write to numerologists just to check where we need to celebrate it. Our birthdays in different countries, so to celebrate her and mine. And as we know, it will help to spend all year in this sphere which you want to develop, in which sphere you want. And both numerologists said that she should stay at Moscow because of her business. They said for me that I should go to Barcelona. And it was second time for me. And
So both said Barcelona
both said
out of
that
everywhere in the world. Wow.
I don't know how it works. Both said that I should go to Barcelona to celebrate my birthday. And when I traveled, also, I had a Spanish visa. And all of my travelings was from one country to another country through that Barcelona every time. I have never had any deals in Barcelona. I have never had any classes and the people in Barcelona, nothing. Just every my way, every flight was through the Barcelona. And every girl said that I should try to develop frame up in Spain, in Barcelona. And the numerology said that I should to go to celebrate my birthday in Barcelona. And I don't know how it works. I didn't say nothing to numerologist about me. I just said my birthday dates. I didn't say nothing to girls that I have a Spanish visa and that my flights. I don't know how it works. So it was 3 signs at the time, and I decided just to try. And I went to celebrate my birthday alone to Barcelona. And I don't know how it happened, but after my birthday, I I stayed in Barcelona for a few months. I met one guy there, and after 3 months, I have already was alone without him, but I sat and oh my god, I'm in Spain already 3 months. And actually, when I went to celebrate my birthday, first of all, I decided to advertise that fact that I will be in Barcelona and just to try to do some master classes there. And it was just a few people, but it was something. So um, from spring, I have already have group of from up students, and most of all, it's from Russia, but they have own reasons why he moved to Spain, and Spanish girls also too, but I think they a bit scared to try something new because of the mentality. And I think it's need more time to spread this style in Spain because now I'm alone in Spain and it's really difficult to spread it because they don't know what is the style, what kind of it can be. I'm trying to advertise more in Instagram, but I think it's really need more time.
So now you said you have some girls. So what we've seen in Europe, also when people start doing frame up, you get a lot of pole dancers because they've seen frame up.
Yes.
But you don't get so many dancers. So how is it for you?
In Spain, really more pole dancers than, and also the like bachata, Latinas, and for them it's okay. And I think I have few girls from pole dance, and they have really strange of the body, and it's easy to work with them because they have already prepared for something sexual dance, for example, like frame up, and but it's not the same because we have a floor technique, and it's not the same like a pole dance. For them, it's hard, but it's easier for other people who just want to try first time in their life.
Yeah, I can imagine. So do you now then do still like master classes, or do you do courses, or do you do a bit what you said, creation groups?
Yes, I have my own group in Barcelona. We also always do something interesting and shoot everything what we want, what I want. And it's like more kind of art story with frame up dancing together. I mean, directing and frame up dancing. And I have already shoot a lot of stuff, but I need to spread it more. I think my students like it. And they said me about that it's not about just the dancing, it's more. And they have a possibility to be like one of the participants of like a film actors.
Yeah. That's really cool because, again, as you said, you've been to different cities, you've seen the community. We are very small in Europe right now. I
Yes,
think
yes.
we know each other more or less because we come and meet at these specific cities where there is some events. So what do you think? You've seen the dancers, you've been obviously in Russia, you've obviously been on the highest level of what's possible. What do you think about European dancers and what we are doing?
I like European dancers more than
It's okay. This is only in English.
they know they know English, I think Russian.
Well, they know you're with us now, so you know.
Okay. Okay. I like European community, of course, more than Russian because European community are more hungry of dance than Russian. European people always want to develop themselves more. They always support each other. They always participate in different competitions, master classes. They always want to fly any countries to any different teachers. They help each other to develop the frame up, and it's like a kind of support. I feel that kind of help for myself too. I have never felt before kind of support in Russia, because in Russia it's a huge fight between teachers. It's a huge fight between teams, and you live in Russia like in always in fight. And I feel that's not for me, because I wanna do what I want, and I feel that European people, and in Spain most of all, people are more open-minded, easygoing, and it helps me to feel more freedom here. I feel free in my ideas. If I wanna dance on the street with homeless, I have already done it. And I'll do it just because I know that nobody will judge me, and just support everything, a lot of support everywhere, in Spain most of all. And I feel it here. And people are more hungry here of dancing.
Yeah, I think it's also because we have so little.
Yes,
So I
yes.
think when we have an opportunity to learn like from somebody like you, it's very exciting because this is, well, we need to push us to the next level. We need access to people with knowledge, people who want to teach us, people who will be patient, because I think also you've probably seen that in your students. Culture, we're a little bit different. I think the discipline level maybe is a bit different in Europe.
Yes, yes. Discipline in Russia, discipline better, because, of course, because we have a fight there. Because of that, all people in strong discipline. Here we more open mind, easygoing, like hasta mañana, tranquila. Let's train tomorrow for 1 hour, and it's okay for us. Okay, why not? First, dance, actually. It was just for chill, relaxing, and not for fight first. Yeah, first of all, and for feelings. Why I need to feel fight in dance sphere? Dance was created just for fun, just for relaxing, not for fight. First of all, and why I need to feel fight if I wanna feel better myself, like to relax. Yeah. Um,
Yes.
yes, mañana
Mañana.
tranquila. I wanna be in more art creation, not in jail.
No, that's a good point. Do you have any advice for the dancers in Europe, in Barcelona? Any advice for us?
Yes. First of all, I wanna uh, say that people in Europe are really good people, dancers, and not compare their dance with Russian dancers. Just be unique, first of all. And next advice, don't be scared, because if you afraid of something, it's gonna be not useful and not helpful for your develop if you want to develop your style, for example. And it's really cool advice to watch more others styles, not just from up. We have a lot of choreographers and teachers from America, for example, in other styles. I mean, for example, breakdance, they have a lot of tricks, and we can use it in our style. Why not? A lot of kind of hip hop style, dancehall, animation, also popping, cramp, and we have a lot of choreographers in the world. And why we need watch just frame up videos if you will be the same. You will do the same if you watch just frame up. And I think it's really crucial and can be useful to watch more. And it's not just about choreographers. It can be like films, because it's can be one kind of inspiration for your own style, for your own dance. And it's, for me, it's really helpful. And I think it can be helpful for others too.
And now that you mentioned breakdance, I want to talk a little bit about your style and your link to acrobatics.
Yes, I really like to use acrobatic because I don't know why, but I just from my childhood I always was a crazy child, and I wanted to try something new, like a backflip from swings and other dangerous things. Uh, so for me, it's really cool to use something like this, and I really like to use new one tricks from breakdance. And we have a lot of tricks in frame up, which have already like basically found in frame up style, like a freeze, other kind of freezes. We have it from contemporary, and we also have already had a huge base of acrobatics. I mean, in all own style, and now a lot of teachers who use it. And I think it's really crucial to develop your body in acrobatics too. Because of that, you can do more, not just about technique, and you can try more like handstanding, balances, and more and more and more, just because it can be different. Your dance will be different than just simple. And I think it's not about physically. It's not about strength of the body. It's just about right technique because everyone can do basic acrobatics. Um, it can be scary, of course, but it's just a first opinion.
And you said everybody can do acrobatics. It's also about how do you incorporate it in your style.
Yeah. Yes,
So it's
everybody
not
can do acrobatics.
that
Yes, no, not like a focus. No, it's usually should be not like other part of your dance, not like other parts of your choreography. It should be in choreography like one part inside the concept, not just guys. Look how I can. No, yes, focus. Now I dance. Focus. No, wait. Focus. And come back. And I continue to
right.
dance. No, just if you need like some acrobatic tricks, like concept, yes, it can be helpful and useful. If just you wanna show what you want, no, it's not interesting.
Hmm. So then how do you make choreos? I mean, you also talked about moving away from choreos and more towards concept.
Yes. First, I think, one day in silence at home, without any music, without anyone, just alone. And when I lived in Moscow, I have a car there, and I always was a driver for 6 years. And the car for me was one of the point of spots where I can get an inspiration. And all my ideas was created in the car. Now I live in Europe. I'm without car, and I have already found one way for me. It's running, and when I run, after that, when I come back home, I have a lot of ideas usually after running. I don't know how it works, but for me it works. When I run, also hear sounds of the town, of the city, of the Barcelona, other people, and see because you you can run near by the sea, by the beach, and it's like a kind of inspiration too. Um, Also, I like run at night with the moon. At that time, my favorite time.
Yeah, that's interesting with running and with the way to finding your focus. Usually when I ask people this question, they say, "Oh, I listen to music," but you do the
No,
opposite.
I can't listen music because my work was always with music, and for me, relax
Hmm.
to be in silence.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a. We're getting some communication. I don't know if anybody watched the ending of Stranger Things, in Polina's room soon. It'll be on
Yes,
camera.
maybe because we
Okay.
have a full moon.
Yes, all kinds of stuff. I have a bunch of questions asked everybody, so I wanted to ask you as well. And my first question is boots or sandals? What do you prefer
If you
for
wanna
dancing?
do acrobatic stuff, it can be useful boots because it can be more safety for legs. If we talk about dancing, I prefer more sandals, high.
Mm.
Like I have a 5 size, and I prefer more sandals. Of course, if you prefer boots, why not? As they want people, why not?
Do you have any like frame up inspiration icon, any like person you follow?
Actually, I have already don't watch from up videos for last few years because I'm a bit tired to watch dance. And to be honest, I like to watch break dance but battles. And when I watch this video, I don't know who is the dancers in the battles. So
Mm.
it's just one time for me, and I don't watch another choreographers right now because I wanna create mine without any others views. I wanna see myself.
Do you have a favorite like choreo you have learned or a project you have joined that's not your own?
I was in TV show in Russia. I was one of
Mm.
participants of this show, and for future, I think it can be useful for me to go to TV show in Spain to advertise myself and my works, and
Mhm.
show myself as a dancer and a teacher and director on TV of Spain. And also, I know that in Europe we have a lot of competitions like World of Dance. I want to
Mhm.
go to these competitions like a solo, and I want to prepare my dancers, and maybe they will want to go to these competitions too, like a solists, because I
Mhm.
don't want to create the team. Just
Okay.
maybe for commercial goals, but not for competitions, because it's hard work. And for me, it's kind of fight.
Do you have your own favorite choreo and why?
Mm, I have my favorite choreo. It was on Stromae cigarettes because I have interesting concept there. Second, my favorite choreos, it was with yoga stuff where I hang out from this yoga stuff
Oh.
on hills, and with acrobatic stuff too. It was my first experiment with this kind of stuff, and my last work for New Year. I have already shoot it, but now I didn't post it because it's not prepared yet. I need to edit it. Um, it will be my first short film,
Mm.
which we shoot in Barcelona with my students. Will be kind of cringe.
Well, you have to start somewhere. Ah, that's exciting. When do you plan to release it?
Until 7th of January.
Okay. Can you describe frame up in one word?
Freedom. Just because we don't have any frames and we can be lyric. Tomorrow I can be romantic, romantic story, for example. And yesterday, for example, I could be angry, like a cramp with frame up.
And do you have any memorable moment you've had as a teacher?
Yes. For example, last moments when we shoot that our cringe short film, it was very funny. And that moment was when I fall from the rooftop, and my students was nearby. They was very scared about me and afraid of what I'm doing now. I felt really huge support from them because they were participants of my own film, and I think they were really glad to be with me and to shoot all of that. And that moment was really crucial for me.
Is there a fun fact about you that maybe your students don't know?
I have a bachelor degree in computer science. I think nobody knows. I'm a programmist.
Oh, there we go. I think actually in Europe, in the frame up dancers, there are so many people that do something with computers.
Yes,
So
I didn't know about that.
yeah.
And uh, and as a fact, I really like to draw pictures.
So as a draw for art or to draw your ideas and concepts, or
Yes, ideas and concepts just from my brain.
that's a good hidden talent, always to be able to draw things. What are the next plans for Polina? What's gonna happen next?
I wanna shoot more films. Maybe not just short films, maybe full. Why not? In Barcelona, I have people. I have a sea nearby. I have mountains nearby. If I wanna snow, I can go to mountains to find the snow. So I think it's Barcelona. Maybe because of that, I am Barcelona. I don't know. Nearby the Barcelona, we have a Costa Brava, and nearby we have places where filmed Game of Thrones. This location is really amazing, and why not? Maybe in future I will shoot there something interesting. um, to go to World of Dance. Actually, I have a work with different singers, and it's like a kind of commercial work from my students too, who have already prepared to stage to shootings, and it's like a kind of way to get uh, money with actors and singers in a commercial way. Maybe so. I also thought about Barcelona camp on summer. Why not? Maybe, but I'm scared a bit. But why not?
I mean, it's a great place, right? All of us could go, for some holidays in Barcelona and do
Yes,
some
on
training and
summer.
everything. Yeah, I could do that. We should talk more about a camp in
Yes,
Barcelona.
I
That sounds
think
really
we need
cool.
to create one own chat between all of the teachers in Europe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the organizers, and then we need to align on the dates and things so we can do cool stuff
Yes,
together.
yes, yes. Why not? It will be really cool, I think, because Barcelona really chill spot, and we wanna not just chill, we wanna train there. Why not together?
Is there any messages you want to give to people who are going to listen to the podcast?
Messages. Don't be scared. Um, Try something new always, and listen more podcasts, watch more choreographers, movies, films, and develop yourself. Read books.
That's everybody. You got a homework now from Polina. What you need to do?
And relax. Relax.
Mañana tranquila. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Just for feelings, not for fight. All life.
Nice.
It will be really safety for soul and for health. Just do your job with chill feelings as you feel, of course, and live as you want, as you feel.
Thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure to have you.
Yes,
And I hope to
I'm
see you
really
around
glad.
at many different places and a lot of different events. I want to see a lot of Polina videos, hopefully in the future.
I'm trying to shoot and share. I feel all of this support here.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.